All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is St. Kareem with Brian the Grizzly, and we got Zach Attack Reviews with us.
What up?
So this is the official start of our Oscar discussions. We're going to be talking about Dune Part 2 today. We're going to talk about it as a best nominee, best picture nominee, I should say. And does it deserve to be there? And how does it line up line up with the other ones? Like, where's it kind of rank for us? And then some of the other categories it's also in. But before we get in, you can check out our review down in the description, or you can check out Zach's review down in the description is too, and I'll put it right above Brian's head. But before we get into all of that, Zach, I want you to give a shout out to your channel and where people can find you.
Yeah, if you have been a long time fan of the Spoiler Kings, you know my face.
Yeah,
I'm the fourth member. We all know this. But yeah, Zach Attack Reviews. I do movie reviews. I do ranking lists. I do movie discussions. I have a film club live stream where I talk about movies maybe I didn't review and kind of like talk to you guys about. And yeah, my companion review is out right now, depending on when you're seeing this. And yeah, I'm excited for people to go check that film out.
Nice. Yeah, that should be coming out before the movie releases. So I think we're gonna review it, next week when it comes out, and so we go check out that. Again, I'll put all the info down in the description, so you can go check out Zach Attack Reviews. But let's talk about Dune Part 2 being nominated in 5 categories, and the main one is Best Picture as one of the 10 nominees. We'll start off with Zach. Just what you think about this film, and does it deserve to be in this list of Best Pictures?
Absolutely. This was my favorite film of the year last year. I'm looking at my Letterboxd list of my all-time favorites is number 45. Because it's one of the best experiences I've ever had in the theater. I said in my review that I think there was a moment where I lost my breath. And I remember it was when the worm things came out of the dust and all the bad guys were waiting for it. I was like, what is happening right now? Why does this look so good? But despite looking good, I think in terms of acting, it deserves the recognition. I think it's a blockbuster, but it still has an artistic feel to it, which the Oscars usually love. The score, the depth to the story in terms of like not trusting Messiah. I think it's an achievement to adapt this book because a lot of people said it was unadaptable, and we saw the late great David Lynch did try to do it, and it got mixed reactions. And people love that movie more now, but in the moment, people didn't really love it. And then they did Children of Dune, and they've tried to make these Dune things work, and it just hasn't worked. And Denis found a way to make it work because he boiled it down to the essence of what Frank Herbert want and don't trust a charismatic Messiah. And he doubled down in that here and pulled out some of the best performances from great actors. So I think that this movie definitely deserves a spot on Best Picture, and I think it deserves all 5 nominations it got and more.
Yeah. Okay. Before we go on to Brian, let's run down the other nominations it's up for, or the other categories. So like I said, Best Picture, it's up for Best Picture. Cinematography.
Yeah.
It's a big one. Is up for production design. It is up for sound, which is pretty cool. And it's better be up for visual effects, because it better be up for that.
No, it should be,
I got scared for a second.
That's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, if it doesn't win, yeah. If Better Man wins as visual effects,
oh my god,
I have issues.
The only thing I'll be happy with beating it, the only thing nothing should beat it, but the only thing is Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
That's exactly what he said. That's exactly what he said.
Yeah, that's number 2, but that's up far, far, far down number 2. Yeah. All right. But Brian, what about you, man? What you think about it being in Best Picture and in some of these other categories?
Well, I think it's the number 1 movie of the year. I mean, it's by far. I mean, they did a space opera film better than I could even imagine. I mean, for me, Dune is the story of Star Wars. It's where everything starts. It's like that same type of feel, and he did it so seamlessly. I mean, I felt for every character. You felt like you understood every character's motivation. You felt for Shani at the end. You understood so many. Rebecca Ferguson's character, you understood Lady Jessica. You understood why they were doing this. The story made sense. And this is a very convoluted story. Dune is hard to understand. If you're not like fans like me and Tank been talking about this for a long time. If you're not fans from like the 80s, you're not going to understand what the hell's going on. But if you watch the movie, you can, because they made it very streamlined, understood what it is, and it was just beautiful. It was an experience. And that's what you want in a movie. You want to be able to enjoy it as an experience. So this is it. Like I remember we talked about the black and white was just, that planet was amazing. The black fireworks, everything being opposite, was still having a story. So it wasn't like we're just going to give you the scene, the cinematography. We're going to give you more. We're going to give you a story. We're going to understand this person who's it was just different. The Harkonnens, who are they? It was epic in every sense of the word. This is the best movie I watched at all last year. And I enjoyed the experience so much that I bought it on 4K and I've watched it with my family 5 times already. So this is it. So I mean, I can't say enough about all of it.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't want to repeat too much of what you guys said, because I agree 100% with both of what you guys said. But it is my number 1 movie of the year. I on Letterboxd, you can rate everything out of 5 stars. I'm really stingy with my 5 stars. I'm really stingy with my 4.5 stars too. But a 5-star is like, you are damn near perfect, and I think Dune 2 is a near perfect movie for me, man. Like, the more I watch it, the more I just fall in love with it, for everything, like you guys said. Like, visually it looks amazing, like the story of this fake messiah, and people falling in love with him, but then there's also other people that don't quite follow it. It's just like Brian said, it is a very difficult book to create, and they did such a good job on, like you guys said, boiling it down to the main story while still keeping some of the essence of what makes it Dune, so yeah, because like, you go back and watch that Lynch one from the 80s. It's a goofy movie for sure. It gets a little out there sometimes, but that watching that movie, you're like, okay, yeah, this is kind of cool, very weird. And then flash forwarding the 30 something years, or 40 years, whatever, and just like, okay, this is how it's supposed to be told, and
Yeah.
I can't wait for the 3rd one when he gets that one. Probably get snubbed a bunch of other times now too, but yeah, it is one of the best movies I've seen in a long time, with a great cast. A great cast, Rebecca Ferguson, like you said,
Austin Butler.
Austin Butler. Yes, the Skarsgård in there.
Florence Pugh.
Oh my God, Florence Pugh. Like, she's gonna have such a big role going forward.
Javier Bardem. Amazing.
Javier Bardem.
He's alive.
Yeah. Zendaya. That's who I was thinking of. Zendaya and Christopher Walken was a great Emperor. Like, you had a cast of people that I'm sure, even from the first movie,
didn't say
like
Timothée Chalamet. I mean, like that's
he
was it.
Yeah,
that's the role he should have got nominated for.
Exactly.
Like, I haven't seen Complete Unknown, so maybe he was phenomenal, better in that movie. But like what he did,
it was okay.
Yeah, his switch from the I don't know what to do to was amazing. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, that's why it's just such a great story and a fun time in the theater. Like, I went to go see this in Dolby, and I saw it in IMAX. I wanted to make sure I saw it in all the big screens I could see, and it was just so good. I can't wait for like the 10th year anniversary and then go back and watch it again. Like, it's gonna be so. This you get to revisit it in theaters. It's gonna be great.
We're just gonna get a surround. We're gonna get some Bose surround sound, 5.2, whatever, 6.2. We're gonna get the 4K TV and the 80-inch TV, and we're gonna experience it ourselves.
Yeah, that'd be the thing. If the Spoiler Kings ever like make it big and we can do this in person live every week, like, we're gonna make a section of a studio just be like our theater. We get some like 7.1 surround sound, 100-inch TV, and just go all out. It's like, this is where we watch movies.
It's just a TV.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, one thing I'll say too is that sometimes a movie is phenomenal in the theater, and then you watch it at home, it's like, oh, the theater experience helped the movie.
Mhm.
I made sure to rewatch this at home to see if it still held my attention. Because like when you're in theater, you can't do anything else. You're sat there. You have to pay attention. You're at home. Your phone rings. You walk away. You gotta pee. Whatever. I was locked in for my second and my third viewing of this movie. It wasn't a thing of like, oh, I've seen this already. Like I just was locked in, and it was just like, okay, no, this is a great movie because it's good in theater. It's great at home too.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I agree.
Yeah.
So, this being our first Oscar nominee that we're talking about, compared to the rest, so we have Anora, The Brutalist, Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune, Amelia Perez, I'm Still Here, Nickel Boys, The Substance, and Wicked. Where would you put it according to those other movies? Somewhere in the middle, up top, down below. Number one.
Number one.
Yeah,
easy. And it's a gap. He's 1 and 2.
Yeah. It's our favorite movie. Like,
Same.
Easily.
Same. Yeah.
It should have had 13 nominations, unlike other things.
Yeah. And then I think the biggest snub was the director. Denis Villeneuve was not nominated for Best Director. That's a crime.
Sir, super crime. And screenplay. Like, it should have got both of those.
Screenplay adaptation too. I mean, just that should have been
talk about adapting.
It's hard. It's the biggest, the hardest story to adapt. And you did it. Come on, man.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it just is what it is. Like I said, make sure you go check out Zach Attack's review. It's gonna be in the description. Check out our review. It came out early in the year, so a lot of people tend to forget about movies that come out early in the year. They all love their November, December kind of releases. This came out in February, I believe. January,
March.
Okay,
March,
yeah,
like or something like that.
Yeah, of 2024. So it's been a while. So
almost a year.
Yeah, holy crap, yeah, almost a year.
I still never can understand movies that come out in the middle of December that get nominated for all the Oscars and half the people
for the whole 2 weeks. Yeah. But cool. I don't want to go too long about all this stuff because it is a movie we all talked about before. But we want to hear from you guys. Does it deserve to be on the best picture nominee list with all these other movies? What do you think about Dune 2? Leave a comment. What do you think about all the actors, the acting, the music, all that stuff, visual effects? Let us know what you guys think about it. The sound. Let us know what you guys think about it. And are we wrong? Maybe you disagree with us and you think it was trash. So leave a comment. Either way, let us know. Again, appreciate Zach Attacks joining for this Oscar discussion. Again, all his info is going to be down in the description, so make sure you go check out Zach. He needs bazillion more subscribers than he has. Like, he deserves so much of the love, man. So definitely go check him out and all his live shows. So make sure you subscribe to Zach, and appreciate you guys. But make sure you guys subscribe to the Spoiler Kings because we're going to be back with another Oscar discussion